In this video, I will be showing a strategy for Stage 6 of Fantastic Danmaku Festival, stage portion. This will let you quickly and consistently kill all the enemies in the stage, collect all but maybe one of their resource drops, and it will be much safer than doing it normally. First, I will simply show it as a demonstration, then I'll run through it piece by piece, explaining all the nuances. Firstly, here's some notes. This video will only have strategies for Marisa and Patchy. These enemies don't have hitboxes until they've shot, so you can touch them up until the point where they've shot their first bullets. Importantly, this means you don't have to be super careful right when they come out. You can point blank them and slowly back off right before they shoot. The next note is optimizing damage. You'll see the Marisa on the left kill the enemy first. This is because she's maintaining a slight distance. The Marisa on the right will be so close to the enemy that while you're shotgunning a little better, the full length of the piercing laser won't be on the enemy because it will start halfway through. Next is focused versus non-focused. You'll see that the focused shot kills the enemy slower than the non-focused shot, which is the opposite of what I would expect. I'm less sure about this one, but I believe it's because the focused shots are further up, and that causes the same issue with not getting the full length of the laser on the enemies. Now we're going to go through the whole stage slowly, explaining all the nuances and using all these notes. Start at the top, but not right up against the top wall. This knight will come down and bounce back up. We're going to follow him, maintaining optimal distance, but on the way up, he's going to shoot. So when he shoots, we're going to have to get close to him to do a technique called bullet sealing. See these circles? That's where the enemy is going to spawn bullets. It's a common mechanic in Bullet Hell that the enemy won't spawn bullets on top of you that would instantly kill you. Not all games do that, but a lot do, and this one does. Bullet sealing is abusing this mechanic. We're going to go somewhere where it would be convenient for there to not be any bullets spawning, and prevent any bullets from spawning. So by being where the bullets would spawn, we effectively dodge the entire wave that this enemy will send out, and we're effectively invulnerable as long as we're next to him. Here are the bullets forming, and the ones that are on us don't appear. This entire ring of bullets is effectively dodged, because it spawns farther from the enemy than we are, and it only is moving away from the enemy. So we can only hit it by backing up into it. We're going to let this ring of bullets spread out a little bit more so we have room, then we're going to back up. As soon as this enemy dies, we're going to go to the next one. I always go left, I assume you can go right too, it doesn't particularly matter. This is a note for this particular transition. When this knight shoots, if you're in the center, you're going to get a trail of bullets right here, down the center. But more importantly, you're going to get the complementary bullets to the pattern going 45 degrees, right here. Since this wave is aimed at you, you get to control where all the bullets go. Since we're dodging this wave of bullets by being close enough to bullet seal, it doesn't matter if we're dead center or slightly off center. But when the next enemy comes down here, you're going to want to be directly under it, and the first wave will be in the way if you don't redirect it here. So by going slightly off-center, this whole pattern is going to rotate. You're not going to have to worry about that shot, because you're going to shoot the bullets here, and then subsequently this pocket will be safe. Now, because you've given yourself a safe spot on the left, you're going to be able to go directly under that enemy and deal more damage. So we're going to go for optimal damage as long as we can, but just like the first knight, on the bounce up, he's going to shoot. So we're going to have to rotate around him up and towards the center. So here we are on the first frame that the bullets are spawning. To show that the bullets are aimed, I'm going to draw a line from the center of the circle on the right to Marisa. We've already dodged the bullets on the left by being inside the circle. The rice-shaped bullets the knights spawn are going to follow this line. We want to be here on the right when these bullets shoot, so they aim at this spot. Then we want to tap up a few pixels away from this spot. When I'm to the right, I want to unfocus so my spread shot will fan out and damage him. But I want to be focused when I make that little tap up or down because it's precise. If you go too far, there will be a set of circular bullets which is going to follow this line. We are trying to hit the sweet spot in between that range. So I'm going to advance time. Here you can see on the right, underneath these lines are the rice bullets and the circular bullets. And sure enough, when we play it back, they're going to follow the lines. And since we have moved to between where the bullets are headed, we can stay still and dodge them all. The reason why we made this maneuver towards the center is after this enemy dies, we want to rush over to the other side to damage the next enemy. So if we were directly below the enemy, we would be beyond this arc still, and we'd have to weave around and dodge some more bullets on our way to the right, and that's going to slow us down. We're trying to get in front of the enemy on the right, and we can't do this too slowly or else we'll die. So when you get over here, you're going to seal some of this enemy's bullets. You can see here I've sealed this portion. It doesn't particularly matter. Sometimes I seal up here. If you seal any amount of bullets, you've created a safe spot and can dodge the ring as long as you don't move too much afterwards. Same as the one on the left, we're just gonna point blank it till it dies, but this time we don't have to worry about rotating around and getting to the center. There isn't the knight on the other side that's spawning bullets. All this was to have a clear screen so we can get to the middle and point blank this knight before he shoots. And you have to go fast because he's gonna shoot sooner than you think. Just like the other parts, you're gonna point blank and completely dodge all the bullets. Just be careful of this laser. You will have to watch out for it on your way down, though with this particular wave, it's never going to be in your way. With this knight dead, you have no more business at the top of the screen. Get ready to evacuate downwards. The next two enemies are going to shoot aimed shots, and you're going to want to be as low as possible on the screen to make it easier to dodge. We move to the bottom because it's no longer important to quick kill the enemies, we're just trying to be safe. And the farther away you are from the aim shots, the more spread out they'll be by the time they get to you, which means there's just more room to dodge. Dodging the lasers that these enemies shoot is the same as dodging the rice and ball bullets of the knights. They're going to shoot, and you're going to tap slightly over. I'm not going to draw the lines, but know that these lasers are aimed, and if you slightly move after they aim at you, you will dodge them. And that's the whole section. You just alternate between letting the lasers aim at you and tapping slightly to dodge them. Rinse and repeat. My strategy with Marisa is to maximize safety, and this will end up missing one of the bomb pieces here. I try to start the section underneath one of the knights and stay there without moving too much. You can rush over to the other knight once you've finished killing the first one. You just have to risk the lasers a bit more. And that takes us to Nyx, the mid-boss, who we will not be covering in this video. Next is the strategy for Patchy. This one's a bit simpler, and same thing, I'm going to show you a demonstration, then go over all the nuances. Just like Marisa, we're going to want to start at the top of the screen. I try to position the card below Patchy so that the bottom of it is above this G. This fourth card will only be here if Patchy has full power, so if you die towards the end of stage 5, you might run into a situation where you don't have the fourth card to use. Lining up with the card just gives you a good vertical alignment so you don't have to move, and you won't get hit by the enemy, but you can just follow up and down a little bit like you do with Marisa. In practice mode you always start dead center in the screen, but in a real run you won't, so the G just kind of helps you find the center of the screen. 2 lasers are all you need to kill this guy, and the timing on the lasers isn't super precise. I would lean towards overcharging rather than undercharging, just because if you undercharge and don't actually shoot the laser, then you can run out of time. You don't have to be off-center. Like, this pile of bullets will be in our way, but it doesn't really matter, because anywhere in the bottom middle of the screen will be safe to shoot our spread shot and hit both knights on the side. Alright, you're going to want to make sure to stay still when these guys shoot. This is the rice-shaped bullets and the circular bullets that are aimed at you. Once again, I'm not going to draw the lines because you know how aimed shots work. Let them shoot, then when they shoot, focus and move up a little bit, and then you'll be in a safe spot until they shoot again. But you're going to kill them before they shoot again. Alright, when the two knights on the side die, get ready to charge up and point blank this guy. Start feeding him lasers. Unlike Marisa, Patchy doesn't deal more damage when spaced away, so you can get as close as you need to steal the bullets properly. And then once he's dead, you just have to get back to the bottom again, get ready to shoot spread shots, just mind the laser on the way down. This last barrage of enemies is just aim shots again. Slowly tap horizontally whenever they shoot to avoid them while shooting spread shots. Patchy will be able to collect both the bomb pieces, because when you clear the screen of enemies, the stage ends sooner, and all the items will collect to you. Alright everyone, this has been my Stage 6 strategy video for Fantastic Danmaku Festival on Lunatic. I've only been able to successfully do a quick kill strategy with Marisa and Patchy. If someone has found a viable strategy with Reimu and Sana, I'd like to hear about it in the comments. And while you're there, let me know if you liked the video or things I could do to improve. I'd like to make more content like this in the future. In-depth shmup strategy videos. Thanks for watching. See you next time.